Eagle Eye really is transforming the way that brands and retailers engage with their customers. And the way that we do that is through the real-time validation and redemption of coupons, vouchers, loyalty points. And by doing that, what we're doing at the same time is removing costs. So if you think moving from paper to digital, removing costs there. We're removing fraud, which is prevalent in the paper world. And at the same time, we're adding insight. So we're providing data which gives our customers insights on their customer behavior and on campaign performance. The key difference is in something that we call network, and I think the idea of network is familiar and almost every day, but it's worth just describing it so that viewers are clear where we're going to see the benefit. An example would be the telephone network, and if it were just you and I speaking over a telephone, that has a benefit. We can communicate with each other. But as we add more people, maybe friends and colleagues that can all communicate with each other, for each one added, there's an exponential connection benefit called Metcalfe's law, and that's actually what we're exploiting by the network effect. And in a business context, we're familiar with this idea. You know, after all, the social networks are playing off that idea. And equally in the retail world, what we're seeing is that there are already established networks for payment, for example. So, you know, you take your Visa or your MasterCard into a merchant, and you don't have to think how those payment connections are made. They're just behind the scenes as a network. And that's really our ambition as well, in that what we want to do is to have a network for couponing, for vouchers, for loyalty points that sits there behind these transactions at point of sale. And we made a good start. We've got around 100 merchants on the network already, and that's growing. And they include household names like ASDA and Pizza Express, for example. But it is a network, so it's not just about the merchants, the point at which you redeem, but also where those coupons and vouchers are issued. And those are through partners like Tesco Clubcard and Nectar here in the UK. They're through partners like VoucherCloud and VoucherCode, specialists in distributing coupons, if you like. So that's really how we bring that difference, is bringing all those different parties together as a network and establishing a benefit to each side of that network. We're going to do three key things with the capital. We're going to invest in our sales initiatives, so to accelerate those. So we've already begun new hires in that area. Another key area is the development of the platform itself. And so we've been building the development team in recent months so that we can do that. And the third key area is internationalisation. So we're currently developing a strategy for that with our partners and with specialist consultants. Well, we think the opportunity is huge, even in just the existing market as it stands. And when you think that in the last month we carried out around about 25 million transactions on our platform, well, if you put that against 2013, we have data that says there were over 600 million coupon redemptions in the grocery sector alone. It gives you an idea of the scale of opportunity as the world moves from paper to digital. And equally on the international side, what we're seeing is, it was Juniper actually, I think very recently gave a report that said over 1 billion coupon mobile users are expected by late 2019. And so that gives an idea of the scale of the opportunity on a global level too. And to that end, we've already got some international customers. So we have a number of customers operating in total in 13 countries and with 5 different currencies. So we're beginning that, but that's part of what, as I said, you know, the funding's all about, is the increased internationalisation of the business and really to obviously to address the US market as well. Well, we think not only is this transformational for our business, but it's actually a market-changing opportunity as well. Clearly, when a Tier 1 grocer in the UK comes on the first time onto the platform, it's a real endorsement and a significant step forward for the business. And with it, because as you can imagine, that first one's always the hardest. So you can imagine that going forward that we would expect more major merchants to be joining the platform. And with it, other gains come too. So we'll expect to see a lot more brand activity on the platform. And again, on that issuance side of the network, more significant partners on that side too.